What's up guys, Ivory here. Imagine this, it's Friday, you're scrolling through Instagram and bam, another friend just bought a house and it looked like something straight out of a lifestyle magazine. And you're thinking, how the heck did they afford that? But here's the truth, they may not actually be able to afford that house. And today, we're gonna dive into how much home can you really afford based on your salary. And believe me, it's not as glamorous as people on social media want you to think it is. But before we begin, it will really mean a lot to me if you took a quick second to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as a thank you, here's a picture of $1 million beach home. Now back to the video. Now I want to share a little story with you. Now a couple of years ago, a buddy of mine, he decided to buy a house. Now he saw this nice, crazy nice house. And he fell in love with the house as well. And he decided to sign on the dotted lines, faster you could say rubber baby bunkers. And 2 months later, he realized that his champagne tastes were actually on a beer budget. And trust me, it was sad to see it, but the hangover from that bad financial decision, it wasn't pretty at all. So how do you avoid ending up like my friend? Let's break this down in simple everyday language. When renting, the general recommendation is to keep your rent below 20% of your gross income. But when it comes to buying a home, it can be a little bit trickier. First, let's talk about the 28% rule. This guideline suggests that your mortgage payment, it shouldn't be more than 28% of your gross monthly income. So if you're pulling in $5,000 a month, your mortgage payment should be no more than about $1,400. Now that sounds pretty reasonable, right? But there's more. Next up is the 30-33 rule. Now this rule considers not just your mortgage, but also property taxes and savings. It says that your total housing expenses shouldn't be more than 30% of your income, and ideally, your housing and all other debts combined shouldn't be more than 33%. Now in today's economy, that's pretty tough. And don't forget about your debt to income ratio. And lenders, they love this one. Now they want to see that your monthly debt payments, including your new mortgage, is less than 45% of your gross income. It's like they're saying, sure, you can have the house, but we're gonna keep an eye on you. Now here's the $1 million question. Is buying always better than renting? Not necessarily. Now you've got to factor in the costs, maintenance, repairs, property taxes. Home ownership is just not a one-time payment. Now sometimes renting and investing the difference might actually be a smarter move. And to help you figure this out, I actually got a really cool calculator for you. Just pop in your income, debts, and desired home price, and voila. Now this calculator is going to show you if you're in that safe zone or if you need to dial back those HGTV dreams. And here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that the average person spends about 90 hours working at work over their lifetime? Now that's a lot of hours just to pay off a house. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? So to recap, stick to the 28% rule for your mortgage, aim for the 30-33 rule for total housing costs, and keep that debt to income ratio below 45%. And as always consider the full cost of owning versus renting.